Folks, he's Kenny White. I'm Brian Blessing, and we're glad you're with us, and we're glad football's coming. It's coming fast. And I think they're happy that football's coming back in Cincinnati because they've got a young quarterback that showed real signs of promise last year before an awful knee injury. Joe Burrow at the helm. 6.5 is the season win total for Cincinnati. The grenade, though, 28-1 to win a very tough and physical AFC North. Let's just start with Burrow, Kenny. This kid showed that he was very deserving of being the first overall pick. What kind of growth do you expect for him from year one to year two? Sounds like the knee's okay, and that's the starting point.
Yeah, no, I just saw a couple of clips the other day of him moving around really well in the pocket. He's a guy I'm going to have to raise his rating, I think, a little bit quicker than normal. Didn't throw a lot of touchdown passes last year, only 13 TDs, had a little lower than average yards per pass. So
let me give him an excuse. Okay. You could have covered AJ Green.
Well, there you go. So, no Green this year. Maybe a little better wide receiver core will help him out a little bit. But I rated him 2 points above average. So he's got a little ways to go. He's got a little growth. We'll see what happens here. This is the weakest team in the division. So at 28-1, I understand the odds on it because you know what? They got 3 really good teams above them. And that's what makes it really difficult for Cincinnati. So I rated them out as a 96, Brian, 4 points below average. And I think that's a fair rating for this team because I really don't see one department in this team that's really good except for the secondary. That's where their strength is in the defensive secondary. But other than that, they're a little below average almost everywhere.
I was going to say, I think they may be on a weekly basis as a starting point. I think this might be an over team. I think you could see some points here. And Burrow reconnecting with Jamar Chase, who everybody's convinced is a can't-miss wide receiver prospect. And these two together were electric at LSU. That will be something to watch.
Yeah, it definitely will be. I'm sure that'll be a welcome addition for Joe Burrow here with Cincinnati. But again, it's a league you've got to get it done on the ground. And they do have a good running back in Joe Mixon. I don't know if they use him enough. But again, the offensive line, I have well below average, 21st in the NFL. And that's all where it starts. If you can't get it done and you can't run the football, there are going to be problems. Last year, this offense averages 3.8 yards per carry. The year before that, they only averaged 80 yards a game and 3.9 yards a carry. They have to make an effort to run the ball. This is Zach Taylor's 3rd year, kind of expecting a little bit more out of the ground game from them.
Well, they got to keep Burrow upright too.
Oh, there's no doubt. Yeah, he's got to be. He's a 3-point drop off to Brandon Allen if they got to go to Allen. If they got to go deeper, Kyle Shermer is a 5-point drop off. So yeah, it'd be a big loss for the Cincinnati Bengals.
6.5 the win total. You have him at?
I have him at 5.8. And again, strength of schedule. They've got 3 teams in their division that are all above average football teams. So they don't have an easy game. All 6 division games are going to be difficult. They're non-division games, a very tough schedule. So I'm under 6.5 wins with the Bengals.
There you have it. A preview for Cincinnati. For Kenny White, I'm Brian Blessing. We're glad you're with us.